Begin by covering the table and laying out all of your supplies that you need. Here are all the materials that you will need. Be aware of safety. Put on a lab coat or a smock, a mask, eye protection, gloves. Begin by taking the pigment, scooping it into your empty cup. Then, depending on how much pigment you use, you will add the appropriate amount of water to create a suspension. If the water and the pigment are not mixing together, you will use disperse fluid. Only 1 to 2 drops should do. As you can see, the water and the pigment begin to mix, creating the suspension. Next, to create the gouache, use the urethane flat. We use 3 capfuls. This also depends on how much pigment you used, but you want to use more of the urethane flat than there is pigment. Our mixture is still too thin, so we will use thickener. This also depends on how much pigment and urethane flat and water that you have used. Mix a few drops of thickener at a time and repeatedly stir until you reach your desired thickness. After you have reached your desired thickness, test your gouache on your surface. You can apply the gouache in different ways as shown. You can also use water to thin out your gouache and create a more transparent look, somewhat like watercolor. Make sure to label your chart. And store it in an airtight container so that it does not dry out. Gouache should dry fairly quick and it should have a more matte look. And that is how you make gouache. Thanks for watching.